So welcome to today's meditation time. I would encourage each of us just to arrive in this moment the same way that you moved your body or you closed the door or you shifted your schedule to arrive to your meditation time. Really let yourself just arrive in this moment. As your eyes gently close, as you relax the muscles in your face, through your jaw, through your forehead. And don't worry about controlling the breath just yet. Just let it come. And just really honor the fact that here we are, breathing into this present moment, collectively and individually. Sometimes we skip over the arrival part, but I really think that it needs to be honored. We are such busy people. And this reminder goes off, or this alarm, or this little nudge to tell you that it's time to meditate. It's time to pause. And we have two choices, we know: to ignore the alarm, to ignore the reminder and keep being busy, or to pause those things and arrive. So just kind of marvel at that for just a moment. Marvel at the way that you're making this practice a priority. It doesn't matter how often you do it. It doesn't matter how long you sit. What matters is here and now, we have arrived. And we've spent the last month going through this journey of karma yoga, looking at all the ways that we can show up in the world in really healthy and peaceful and gracious ways. We've looked at the ways that we can contribute to others' happiness, that we can contribute to lessening the suffering around us. And so as we kind of close this chapter on this karma yoga journey, we're going to spend the next little bit of our time over the coming weeks really focused on the concept of peace. And so first, I would just encourage us to begin to settle. We've arrived, we've noticed the breath, and so now intentionally take a deep breath in. And intentionally let it go. And breathing in and breathing out. And one more time like that together, breathing in and breathing out. I shared in one of my classes this morning that I think I'd be remiss if I didn't pause and just really validate this concept of where we are as a nation. We are days away from an election and we don't have any idea what's going to happen. But we do know that there will be division, even more division than there already is among humanity. And so I could not think of a better focus for us in these meditation times leading up to that day of the election and leading from the election into this season of gratitude and thanks than for us to focus on the concept of peace. The word for peace in Sanskrit is Shanti. And so often we say it 3 times, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And the reason that the ancient teachings ask us to say it 3 times is because we are manifesting this idea of this 3-layered kind of peace. It starts with peace within. That's the first one. And then as you say Shanti that second time, the idea is there's peace among us, between us, within our relationship. And in that third time that we say it, Shanti, we are manifesting, we are saying that we believe that there can be peace in this world. We get so distracted by all the things that are not peaceful. Situational things in the news, with this election that's coming up. There's so many reasons for us to not believe that peace is possible. But this meditation practice, our yoga practice, our mindfulness tools that we have in our daily life, they're all these reminders for us that not only is peace possible, but it is a deliberate choice that we can make. It doesn't happen accidentally because life is easy and good right now. Peace is a deliberate choice. And so as we explore this idea of peace in the coming days together, I thought it would really be helpful for us as we sit here and we breathe and we try to stay present. I thought it'd be helpful for us to think about the things in our life that need a little more peace, to reflect on the situations that need a little more peace, to maybe call to mind the relationships that need a little more peace. But as we sit and we reflect on these, it is an introspection, meaning it's turning our focus inward. We're not looking out at that person in our life and thinking that if they would do this and that, then our relationship could be more peaceful. We're not looking to Pennsylvania Avenue for the solutions to be given to make our country more peaceful. This is an introspection, meaning it is about us. The one person over which we have full control and full influence. So I thought it'd be helpful, again, for us just to call to mind the places where we recognize there's an absence of peace. And we're not going to make a list and go out and try to fix them all tomorrow. But I think that going into our week, having an awareness of where peace is needed will help us with this commitment, this deliberate choice to be peaceful. If I want my relationship with my spouse to be peaceful, I have to show up in a peaceful way, regardless of how he shows up. If I want the people in my office to act from a place of peace, I have to show up peaceful. I can't wait for them to do it first. It's even applicable as we get behind the wheel of a car. We drive down the highway, we drive through the neighborhoods, we drive through the grocery store parking lots. I can't wait for all those other drivers to show up peacefully. The one spot over which I have control is how I show up. And so I'd like us just to take a few breaths here and just, without really forcing your thoughts, just be open to where is there a lack of peace in my life? What are the situations, the relationships, the places where I know, I recognize peace is needed? So with that question just kind of holding space for us, just continue to breathe. For these next few breaths, just notice what comes across your mind's eye. Don't add it to a list. Just notice it. And as you continue to breathe, chances are that many things came across each of our minds, because it's really easy to make these lists or to think of the things that are broken or that are not good, or however you want to categorize them. But what I'd encourage us to do is to think of them a little differently. However many things came across your mind, I encourage us each, and I am going to do it as well, Pick one. Pick one spot in your life that just needs more peace. And as you picture what it is, I have mine in my mind. See the place. See the physical location, wherever this situation or this relationship typically shows up. See it. See the building. See the people. See you and how you fit into all those parts. If it's a relationship at home, see the rooms where you interact with that relationship. If it's something at work, see you in that situation, in that conference room, in that meeting, on that Zoom. See yourself there. If it's with a family member that maybe you don't live with, but that you see in other ways, see that. And see yourself there. And whatever it is that you've called to mind, it's the most important part that we see ourselves there. Because remember, this is the part that we have full control over. How will we show up to cultivate this sense of peace that we know is needed? And so for the rest of our time, that's what we're going to focus on. How will we show up? And I know what's going through some of our minds, whether you're listening with us here live or you listen to this later. I know everyone is thinking, yeah, but Kelly, you don't understand this person, or you don't understand this situation. But remember, we don't have to understand them. We don't have to try to control it. This is about us. The person, the energy, the effort over which we have full control is ours. How will we show up? Because the alternative is we keep understanding that peace is needed, and we keep settling for the fact that it's not a peaceful place, it's not a peaceful relationship, it's not a peaceful situation. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to settle for a lack of peace in any part of my life. I want to practice showing up peacefully. It doesn't mean that we won't have disagreements. It doesn't mean that we won't hold people accountable. It doesn't mean that we won't have responsibilities. It means that we'll do all of those things from a spirit of peace. I will tell you that it will not be easy, but I will also tell you that it will get easier. Just like anything else that we practice, it will get easier. I started a while back practicing this when I drive. And I have been just amazed at how at ease I feel when I get to my destination lately. I wish I could tell you that 100% of the time I am peaceful behind the wheel, but I will tell you that the overwhelming majority of the time I am. And so I've been practicing it in this kind of simple spot in the car. And it's helping me to see that I can do it in all the hard spots as well. But we've got to practice. We recognize that it will not be easy, but we hold to the assurance that it will get easier. So continue to see yourself in that one thing, that one situation, that one relationship that you called to mind. See yourself there. And we're going to go through this Shanti manifestation for these next few breaths, and then we'll sit in quiet. So take a slow, deep breath in. And as you exhale, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And take a slow breath in. And as you exhale, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. A couple more times. Let's breathe in. And exhale, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And breathing in. And exhale, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And maybe we just let those words just hold space while we grow quiet, or maybe where you are, you keep saying it in your head with each breath out, or you say it out loud. But either way, our presence here in this moment to which we have shown up for will allow us to manifest this peace that we so long to see. Just continue to breathe. Continue to be. And as you continue to breathe and just be in this present moment, if your mind got a little distracted, if it began to wander, just come right back to that seeing yourself in that one situation, that one spot in your life where you're going to practice showing up peacefully. And then on the days that you don't do it as well, you'll forgive yourself, you'll give yourself grace, and you'll practice showing up again the next time. But as we get ready to close our practice, I want to just point out that as I kind of chanted or manifested that Shanti, 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 I did it on the exhale, because that's what we're sending out into the world. We breathe in, we nourish ourselves, we hold on to everything that we need that is good from that breath. And what if every time we exhaled, we spoke, we moved through the world, we did it with peace? So let's just close our practice just a few more times together. My words can hold space. You don't have to say it. Either way, let's breathe in. And as we prepare to exhale and show up in that space tomorrow, exhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Breathing in. Nourishing ourselves. And as we exhale, preparing to show up. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. One more time. Breathing in. And out. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. As we wake tomorrow, let's wake with peace as the first thing that we think of. Reminding ourselves that there is a space where we'll show up at some point in our day and our week where we're going to practice showing up peacefully. There's a relationship where we're going to practice speaking peacefully. There's a situation that feels really broken and really hard, and we're going to show up to that situation practicing being peaceful. one moment, one breath at a time. Namaste.